All right. Eucharist Scriptures Silence. Oh, this is good. This is a biggie. I tell you what, I hate silence. In the sense that, it makes us feel uncomfortable. I have to work at it. Every time, right now I'm trying to be a bit more quiet, because when I'm sharing with you, let's be silent. I want to practice this one. So during this week, I've been practicing a lot of, sort of paying attention to a lot of these things. So I was trying to be silent. I get in the car, I find myself starting, especially now during football season, I always reach for that radio station, 610, Are they going to keep Matt Sharp or going to kick him out? What are they going to do? I always listen to things, but browsing, right? You go home, you're tired. It almost seems like we never have to deal with our internal pain or struggle. Because I can always drown it out by listening to, browsing the internet, watching the thing. Just start cutting down and make time for silence. Begin to get good. Because silence is not speaking. Silence is not speaking. The other thing that we'll talk about too, that we're going to need for discernment, we'll talk about, of course, silence, our Blessed Mother, very important. Mary, our Mama, I love our Mama. She always lead us to Christ. Our Blessed Mother, Mary. Rosaries. This October is the month of the Rosary. So I've been praying the Rosaries. I make sure I pray one every day. Blessed Mother, the grace that comes from that. On November the 5th, I'm going to do my 30-day consecration to the Lord. So if anybody want to do it, I'm going to invite you to do it with me, to the Blessed Mother. Because we'll end on Immaculate Conception. Mary conceived without sin. Beautiful. So if you are struggling with something, like I am, or with a certain thing, you want to overcome that grace with the Blessed Mother, you do that. And November the 5th, and you end with Immaculate Conception. And something I want to write down, and we'll talk more about it next time. Spiritual directions. So, I want to help you guys to, you know what I mean, spiritual directions. All right. We need to have, some of you already have spiritual director. If you don't, as we're doing this, we're going to begin to set you up with spiritual director. You know it, as you're discerning, there's priests. Father Alfredo, there's me, there's a lot of priests. We are there for you. Don't forget that. You're not alone. We're there for you. The church is there for you. We walk with you. We have spiritual direction to help you go in there. I've talked a lot. What I want you to do is please do that. Inventory of our prayer life, the Holy Eucharist. Let us grow in holiness together. Then it will help us to get to the point where we can begin to be attentive to the voice. All of a sudden, I can hear you. I'm so in love, I can hear you. It will come. So let's first fall in love with the Lord. That's all we're going to focus on between now and next time we get together. So, in order to help us to do that, of course, we're going to flow over to the chapel and spend our last segment of time before the Blessed Sacrament. So we're going to do that. Before we do that, when you leave here, I want to say a few things. There is, some of you already have this book. Look, if you haven't had this book yet, most of you have this book already, To Save 1,000 Souls. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Easy reading. A lot of things about, he talks specifically about the Gospel of Christian, very helpful for discernment in general. Good step of discernment. The little thing, is Jesus calling you to the priesthood. If you don't have them yet, take them and read it. Huh? What am I doing in my prayer life? Do I pray once a day? What is my prayer? What do I do when I pray? How often do I pray during the day? How often do I, so sort of like take an honest look and examine of what am I doing in my prayer life as far as my relationship, spending time with the Lord. spiritual things, you know? And where can I improve? Where can I strengthen it? So that I can be a step further than where I am here right now.
Save 1,000 stories.
Okay, I can save 1,000, so explain that. So I think you have a book too. Anyway, so you're, yeah, you have one. But anyway, just take inventory, or in other words, to examine our life and say, all right, what am I doing? Did I improve it? You know, maybe I haven't been praying. Maybe I haven't been spending enough time in silence at all. Maybe I've been praying very minimal. I need a bit more. So just take a look at that. Where can I improve it? That's what I mean by inventory. That's something that we could share more.